Sure. I'm Mark Brighton. I'm the Chancellor of Washington University in St. Louis. We've had a wonderful project competing with this solar decathlon, and I'm really grateful to Professor Hong-Chi Yin for coming to Washington University. When I heard about the prospects of engaging him, I was thrilled because I've long wanted to bring architecture, design, and engineering together, and Hong-Chi has really done this. We've had more than 100 students involved, we've had faculty from both schools, and we've had staff here at Washington University and other volunteers engaged in this exciting project. Architecture and engineering should be working more closely. There are areas of material science, for example, that we ought to be working on together. This house is primarily concrete, and I would have never imagined we could do this with this great material. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity to see this come to reality and hoping that we will compete effectively in the solar decathlon that will take place in Denver.
Hi, I'm Ethan Miller. I'm the Student Construction Manager for the Solar Decathlon Project at WashU. This has been the best learning experience that I've ever been a part of. It's been great to interact with industry partners and get that real experience of building a real project. It's not something that students get to do very often, so we're incredibly happy with this opportunity, and we think we're going to compete very well in Denver.
What do you think of the precast experience? Have you enjoyed working with the precaster?
The precast concrete has its challenges. We had a lot of coordination between all of our different precast companies. At the end of the day, it went up very quickly and everything went together beautifully. So we're really happy with the result.
And can you do a shout out to any of the precasters you've been working with?
So thank you to Weezer Concrete, thank you to St. Louis Pre-Stress, thank you to Gate Precast, and Duquesne Precast as well. And thank you to Lombard Precast as well.
Okay.
All right, I'm Brian Bach with Duquesne Precast. We're here at the Solar Decathlon House in St. Louis, Missouri. This has been a tremendous experience over the last two and a half years. We've had a plethora of precasters from all over the United States working on this, and we've got 5 different precasters that contributed products to this, and many others that have offered some consulting services, plant tours, and things like that. It's a very exciting program. Washington University is worked with the PCI Foundation now for 2 years. We did a couple of Race to Zero programs that were held in Denver. The students, there's been about 150 to 160 students that have been involved with the PCI Foundation, the classrooms, the plant tours, and all of that. We've done a number of field trips to SOM and various precasters, various architects that utilize precast concrete. It's been a terrific experience. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, have the students been out to your plant, and what was their experience like there? What did they say after the plant visit?
Yeah, the students have been to a number of precasters plants, including Duquesne's, and we did that for plant visits, and we also visited job sites, some dormitory projects we had done locally in Naperville. And we actually had the students also out at the tornado cannon demonstration, which was a very interesting thing. So we had some of the people with their research folks from the university, as well as the students and professors, to witness the resiliency of precast concrete. Students have been just incredibly engaged in this. You've got architects, engineers, computer scientists, School of Business, Life Sciences, all of them involved in this project. And going forward, we expect a great deal of involvement with precasters locally here in St. Louis and nationwide with programs like this.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you put the team of precasters together and what the response was like?
Yeah, basically we just, I met Hong-Chi a couple of years ago. He had talked about wanting to do a studio. He asked for some assistance and basically just rolled the ball out there and asked people who might want to participate. So the school had utilized some of their resources and contacted some precasters on their own. We assisted in doing the same with precasters that we thought might want to be interested. Then from there, we ended up working with companies like Wurzbo, the radiant tubing folks, window companies, local companies in St. Louis, that do some prefabricated modules that go inside this house. So from that standpoint, we've got pretty good results from the precast community. We'd love to see more of these going forward, because this should be kind of a prototype going forward for the precast industry to work with universities, but also with other industries that are involved in sustainable design and construction.